want to present about the difficulties of UTHM main campus students to use English fluently in their daily communication. Our group name is Lek and Matatang, and our member is Tai Jun Yong, is me, Alex Go Chi Hong, Daniel Bun Chen Yao, Eng Yong Yao, Yong Li Fang, and Atitian. So, what is communication? Communication is in part of transferring of information by speech or paper writing through each other. One who is the sender is who that transfer information, and the receiver is who is receive the information. In this communication, we have two categories. There is the verbal communication and non-verbal communication. Verbal communication is mean just like the speaking that we use, like use our mouth, use our voice to transfer the information, and non-verbal is such as like writing. So for this, the problem statement is the Malaysian university students have been learn English for 13 years, but they still have the difficulties in using their daily communication with English. So why it will happen? This is because since they are secondary school, the teacher more on teach about Malay than English, and this also bring the factor that lack of use of the language, and necessity unable to master the language and unconfident. So next, for the objective of study is to identify our research is to identify the factor leads to the difficulties of daily communication in English for UTHM main campus students, and to discover how to improve the overall level of command of English of UTHM main campus students. So next, I want to pass it to my friend Alex.
To the point that I would like to explain that this study will allow us to know that the overall level of command of English of University Tun Hussein Malaysia student. So how do we know the overall level? First of all, we have a questionnaire distributed to them, and based on the questionnaire, we will know that what is their obstacles in communicating in English and what is their level of command in English. Are they satisfied with their English? Are they think that English are good enough to communicate in daily, or are they have any room for improvement for their English? So first and foremost, this study is believed will improve the overall level of UTHM pre-graduate to communicate in English, and this study will also identify and discover the key factors that contribute to UTHM students facing difficulties and their motivation in using English in daily communication. Lastly, this communication will provide suggestions and recommendations to improve overall level of English of UTHM students based on the most crucial factor. So I will pass to my next friend, who is Daniel Bun Chen Yao, for explaining of limitation of the study. Thank you.
Of limitation that we determine for the overall English level of the students in ETP campus. First is the different geographical location of students, because different students have different background and they receive different kinds of education. So the major language they use in house, they are in school, have difference. Like some Malays, they tend to major in Malay, and Chinese, they tend to have major language in Chinese. And the area of studies of their education also a factor they may limit the studies, because city students and rural places students may give different attention to their education. So this will also affect the studies of the research. And last is the question inside of the questionnaire, because different people have different understanding towards the sentence. Plus, without verbal conversation, the questionnaire also cannot help us to understand the English communications level of the students.
About methodology. In methodology, we are using questionnaire to determine either UTHM students have the difficulty in English in communication in English or not. There are 3 parts in the questionnaire, which is part A, student demography, part B, draft improvement of little scale for Nation 1, and around 7 questions in asking, and part C is collect respondent review. To avoid potential limitation and error control, which is level of study, level of student accordingly, we are ensure that the questionnaire creator is prepare the questionnaire as simple as possible to ensure the respondent could understand the question. That's all for methodology, and we are going to present to the definition of them.
Definition of terms. Definition of term is to let the audience understand what the terms in the question means. So there are 7 terms. The first one is university, second student, English, fluent communication, education, and the last one is language. University is a high-level educational institution in which students study for degrees and academic research study. Second, a student is a person that studies in the university or the place of higher education. Third, English. English is a type of language that comes from England and is only used in the world. For the fourth, fluent is the ability to express oneself easily and accurately. Or communication. Communication is the exchanging information and ideas by speaking, writing, or others channel. For education is the process of receiving and giving systematic instruction, especially at school or university. For the last one, language. A language is a communication method between humans in their language, either spoken or written. So, that's it. Thank you.
Part A, which is the respondent profile, where the respondent has to answer a few questions regarding about their faculty, their current level of studies, if they have taken any other English papers, examination, their gender, and how long they have learned English. And followed by part B, where we gather information about the level of spoken English from the respondent. Part C is the preference of the respondent speaking in English, of how often they like to speak in English. And the last one is part D, where the respondent's view towards speaking in English. So that is all from our video proposal. Thank you very much.